Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine! We were staring up there at Corona Mountain. It's looming out there in the distance, and it's not gonna be long before we get to visit Corona Mountain. I think in 2 levels, we're gonna be visiting that place, so anyway. Uh, boy, we're in for some grade A annoyance, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Joy of joys. Already I had to make a significant cut to the video because, yeah, I'll be perfectly honest. You know that glitch I've been talking about for so long? I was actually trying to pull it off, and it just would not trigger, so, yeah. Oh well. So, yeah. What to say, what to say? Well, this particular mission, this evil, evil little mission, I can actually tell you how long it took me to record this episode. Not including the shenanigans. The time you see right there, yeah, that's how long it took me to beat the chuckster level. Nearly 20 minutes. I was stuck in this level for nearly 20 minutes. Just trying to get past the chucksters, and by the time I left, chucksters, that's a fun word to say. By the way, there's the mushroom you need to fall off of. I think I was trying to trigger the glitch right there. It's either that mushroom or it's one of those mushrooms right there. Basically what you do is you fall off the mushroom, and for whatever reason, the game doesn't load it correctly, so you end up stuck in the pit. It's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I started this particular episode with 18 lives, I think. Left with 3. 3 lives, man. Oh, I was wrong. It was 17 lives. Oh, well, aren't we special? So, I'm not quite right. But, yeah, now you're about to see the exact reason why these annoyances are as bad as they are. The trick to this level really doesn't sound as bad as you would think. Basically, you have to stand right in the middle of these guys and they'll throw you. And you have to be at a certain distance too, otherwise you're going to be falling into the pit. But for whatever reason, see, right there, that was fine. And actually, this first attempt, I was thinking, wait, am I going to do this on the first try? How naive I was. See, this one's pretty easy right here. All you gotta do is stand right there, get thrown right here. Here's the part that was driving me crazy. This part. And it took me until about in the video, I think the 20-minute mark, before I realized I was supposed to stand a little to the left of where I was supposed to be thrown. Because I had initially thought you were supposed to stand on the stripe there, and, yeah, that's not what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to stand significantly to the left of the stripe, talk to him, in the pixel-perfect position, I might add. You have to be in the pixel-perfect position, otherwise you're going into the pit. And actually, being a little off, see, like right there, I was a little off, and he threw me into the pit. Now I was also holding back so I didn't fall into the pit, so that was partially user error, but still, that shouldn't be in the level. It shouldn't be this level of pinpoint piss-taking the freaking land where you're supposed to be. This part right here also gave me a lot of trouble. It's between this part and the part all the way at the top before the shine sprite that makes this stage particularly infamous. And you can't be holding back a lot on these either because it doesn't work. You can hold back as much as you would like, but you're going into the pit otherwise because Mario has some serious knockback. It's pretty bad. Also, don't get hit by a stew. I imagine that would be very painful. So, anyway. Oh, God. See, you're seeing my strategy here, because I thought what you were supposed to do is get it as lined up as possible. No, that's still too far to the right. Apparently the stupid platform that I'm standing on there is a little far to the right, so it registers like you're aiming to the left. And because it thinks you're talking on the left, he throws you all the way to the right. Now that wouldn't be so bad if it would make you land on the platform way ahead of me, but it doesn't. It gives you some recoil, and you fall into the pit. And that's stupid. It's very stupid. I hate this level. It's terrible. I'll definitely say, out of, like, the major levels in the game, and I'm including the pachinko machine and the stupid lily pads, which, oh god. See, right there, that probably would have gotten me had I not been holding back on the control stick. So now in retrospect, I'm thinking a lot of this is just user error. That had I not held back on the control stick because I thought I was going to fall into the pit, because you can't trust this level. And honestly, anyone that has played the chuckster level will tell you that is probably just a reflex. You have to actually go against your reflex. So you actually don't want to hold back on the control stick and just let the chuckster throw you. See, that was an example of what not to do. You can't trust the chucksters, man. Gotta get more toilet paper. Gotta wipe that ass. Anywho. You think this... By the way, you think this is bad right now? Imagine playing this level with red coins. Now, you do have Flood to assist you, but... yeah, that doesn't help. And to be honest... Then again, I actually don't know, because I've never... How? Just how? I was holding back on the control stick and it knocked me into the pit. That doesn't make sense from a physics standpoint. I think there's some broken physics here. I thought 13 would freaking let me win. It lied. It's gonna be another 10 lives before I freaking beat this stage. It's stupid. I'm not including 0, by the way, as a life. That's just basically a pity chance. Anyway. I honestly have never played this stage with red coins on it. I don't know how bad this one is. I've seen this because, remember, this is my first time doing this game 100%. Again, physics break. So, I don't know how bad this level is with Flood at your side. It could actually be better because you can actually bypass some of the chucksters, like this one right here. I'm pretty sure if you do a well-timed spin jump, or just let him throw you and then activate... That was me holding back on the control stick, I can already tell you. I'm pretty sure that if you let the chuckster throw you and then you activate Flood, it stops you in midair and you can actually adjust yourself. And you can do some pretty interesting acrobatics. Nintendo Capri Sun actually did this game a long time ago, and he did it pretty well. So I'm probably going to be using that as kind of a guide, like, okay, how bad is this stage? Like, in all reality. That was too far to the right. I could already tell. But, yeah, just... No, sir, I don't like it. But anyway, I'm done ranting about this stupid stage. I really don't. Bottom line, I hate this stage. It is within my top 3, alongside the pachinko machine. That time was too far to the left. And the lily pads. Lily pads mostly... honestly, the lily pads I don't think are quite as bad as people say. They're awful, but to be honest, it's not too terrible because you can adjust it with blood. The pachinko machine is luck based, basically. You are very. I think I'm getting frustrated here. I'm hearing myself in my head. Um, the pachinko machine is very luck based because the physics are so broken that basically you have to muscle your way through it just to pray that the physics don't give out. The lily pads aren't nearly as terrible, but that doesn't mean they're good levels either. So, yeah. Bottom line, I'm not looking forward to it, but I do actually have good news. Thank God. I know a lot of complaining, but I figure this might be a pretty good episode since we're stuck in this stupid stage for so long. For maybe some updates and stuff. I actually went over to my friend Oscar's place, Cleve or Cleverix Online. Kind of wish you would go with Cleverix again because no one's using it, or Cleverix 2 or something. Because there's a lot of Cleves online. Makes it hard to find his channel. Haha, I beat your stupid physics breaking crap, you freaking awful Pianta. Also, Luigi wants his mustache back. We actually just recorded Breath of the Wild, and it was one of those rare experiences where it was a game that I had at least seen parts of, but have never actually seen the beginning of the stage before. Fuck you. Ow. I was right, it does hurt. Yeah. I had never seen the beginning of Breath of the Wild, and we actually played for nearly 2 hours trying to get through a good chunk of Breath of the Wild. So that's going to be a very interesting LP. We were both kind of like, apologies, we were a little out of it, so our commentary isn't up to par. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting LP. I kind of wish I got to play for a little bit, but you know what? It's fine. Oscar knew what he was doing for the most part, but he actually does admit, fuck, that's stupid. Oscar did admit it's been 3 years since he actually played the game from the beginning. So literally since the game launched on the Nintendo Switch, and he does admit this in the LP, he has not played the game from the beginning. He's just kind of been playing it off and on. And actually, we had planned for more LPs, and in fact, I was hoping we were going to get to play a really notoriously bad game this go around called Bubsy 3D, which that's still in the plans. But we couldn't find his, well, more like he couldn't find his adapter, so we couldn't play on the PlayStation or PS2. And then it's like, oh, bummer. So we were going to play Sly on the PlayStation 3, but for whatever reason, my capture card was flipping out that night. And it decided it did not like his freaking capture card. Or it did not like the freaking PlayStation 3. I'm not real sure why. I looked it up, and I couldn't find any real good reason. It has something to do with the way the PlayStation 3 processes its information, or like filters its signal. So maybe if I had like a composite adapter to HDMI, maybe it could have worked, but I don't know. It's just really stupid that we can't play on PS3 because there's so many great games on PS3. So, my computer tried falling asleep. So, I guess it's a good thing that we never tried playing PS3 before. this particular go around, because now we know not to go after PS3 unless like we magically figure out what the issue is. So we basically just we watched YouTube. After that, we basically just gave up and decided that we would just go with the Nintendo Switch, and that's what we did. Because I actually did bring a spare controller in the off chance we would do two-player stuff, so hopefully next go around we'll do some two-player stuff. We actually had Splatoon in the original plans, Splatoon or Splatoon 2, because that was a good two-player game. But we spent so much time on Breath of the Wild that we just ran out of time, so yeah, that happened. So that might actually take, like, if I continue like my upload schedule that I have in mind, which is like Sundays, yeah, I didn't get thrown off the cliff, then it will continue into August, and I really don't want that to happen, so maybe I'll go like 2 a week. I think that'd be fair. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like 2 a week or continue into August? Like, and just continue the schedule once a week. I don't know. In terms of... I'm gonna die there. Yep. In terms of LPs and stuff, I do actually have I have the next 2 games selected, and unfortunately Bug Fables is not among them. Mostly just because I want to get to know the game better, and some of the mechanics are a little touchy, so I'm having to get used to how the game operates and all that. Plus, I need to do a full replay of Paper Mario, even though I know the game back to front. Mostly just to refresh myself and like weird little things that I might want to take note of and stuff like that. So instead, because I've been playing this particular game, actually since I've been publishing more Super Mario Sunshine and stuff, I've been playing Paper Mario Color Splash quite a bit lately, and that got me thinking of doing Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door alongside it, so it's like, ah, screw it, might as well make that Avery Plays 5 and 6. So after Mario, like after the 4 LPs we have going on right now are wrapped up, we will be doing Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door and Paper Mario Color Splash. So I hope that's okay with y'all. Fuck the stage. Just fuck the stage. I hate it. Whew! That was a big mouthful, I tell ya. So, anywho, thank you guys for watching this episode. This was very, very relaxing for me, and I need to get a lot of that off my chest. So, next time we will be hopefully wrapping up Pianta Village. So, thank y'all. I will catch you guys later. Bye!